everybody, welcome to another Winter 2014 S.W.A.T review. My name is Kate, otherwise known as Narataki.
My name is Alan, otherwise known as Hoozuki.
We are from ReverseThieves.com, and you can go there to get other S.W.A.T reviews for the season, as well as our monthly Speakeasy podcast.
And this time we are looking at Hozuki no Reitetsu, and it is from Studio Wit, and it is streaming on Crunchyroll.
It's this comedy, well, it's like they call it a dark comedy, but it's, I don't know, I don't think that's really the correct description for it. It's basically a comedy, a parody, and it all takes place in hell, and
it's almost like The Office in hell.
I was gonna say, because our main guy, he is the chief secretary to the king of hell, and of course this is the Japanese hell, so there's like all these different sections. I think they said there's like 272 sections or whatever. And so he gets a lot of the office work dumped on him when anybody has a problem or there's a staff issue or complaints all end up coming to him.
And they make a big deal that he's like one of the coolest heads in hell, so that makes him kind of the most reliable character, thereby people dump stuff on him.
The episode is split into two sections, so there's like a story in the first part, and then there's the commercial break, and then there's another story. I'm thinking that's probably how the show is going to go, because it's really simply humor-based, and so that works better to just keep the pace a little bit. But in the first part, Hozuki is dealing with this multiple crises, but I think the main one is that Momotaro has shown up in hell and is trying to slay demons, and it's causing problems, and then at the same time, they're understaffed in the animal torturers hell. By the way, excellent hell. That should definitely exist. It should be a very specific on its own thing, and they should be punished severely.
I think the best part of that section was when Momotaro's three animals pretty much engage in Demon the Dozens as they fight him. And so, yeah, it became an insult contest.
And of course he wins. He trounces them. There's some weird references in there from them living so long, and there's like some incongruous stuff because obviously they're from like a really different era. And then like Hozuki gets in Momotaro's head and it ends up all working out. There's a little action as they face off and things like that. And then in the second part, it's basically just him and the king eating lunch together and talking about Australia.
As they watch a nature show.
And then it sort of segues into like, we never take vacations, and also what kind of girls do you like? It's a very...
Oh, and his hobby of raising goldfish plants, which are basically like sunflower stems with goldfish that he has to water at the top.
And they're like living goldfish. That's just how they exist. So I thought there were things I liked, there were things I found amusing, but at the same time I also found parts of the episode really boring. Like, it seemed long to me.
Yeah, like the first part I felt moved a lot quicker because you had Momotaro and his three animals and the assistants, and, you know, they were moving all the time. But the second part, they're just in that cafeteria with the TV playing the Australian documentary most of the time. I mean, they make a little asides every once in a while, but that is pretty much the whole skit.
And there were stuff that made me laugh during the skit. I just, like, it's like I found it amusing, but not, like, I don't know, I feel in the middle about it. It wasn't bad. And I could definitely see people really liking it, because I like the parody on hell, I like, you know, the office setting sort of thing.
I mean, theoretically, it has potential, because I know Galaxy Angel did the same thing, and the problem with that is, yeah, like, sometimes one half would be like, you'd be checking your watch, and the other half would be hysterical, and so there is potential in that kind of half format, but
I didn't find anything about this episode hysterical.
Yeah.
Like, I found parts of it amusing. I chuckled, but not like, I didn't think it was laugh out loud funny, although the opening was pretty magnificent.
Yeah, so if you kind of want a drier comedy, you might want to put in the mileage to see if the, you know, kind of the half format works out. But yeah, it isn't the strongest first episode. Alright, see you guys next time.